In a quiet, peaceful part of Danvers, Ukraine, Mykola and his pregnant wife, Nastia, live a simple life. They are the first eco-settlers in the area, embracing a lifestyle close to nature. Nastia, an artist, spends her time drawing and carving wood. She even creates a wooden angel for Mykola as a protective charm. Mykola, a mathematician, physicist, and ecologist, teaches at the local school and rides his bicycle there every day. Outside their home, a peace symbol stands, the paw of the white raven. According to legend, a kind raven once brought food and water to people in need, losing its white feathers in the process. The couple, disconnected from electronics, rarely hear any news. Mykola only catches brief updates on the school's TV during his breaks. One day, he learns about protesters being killed in Ukraine's capital and whispers of a Russian invasion. At school, Mykola faces hostility from a student named Ivan, who sees him as an outsider and a weirdo. But Mykola remains calm, believing in peace and the power of guiding young minds. One morning, on his way to work, he notices soldiers by the road, but thinks little of it. When he arrives at school, he is stunned to find it empty. The TV confirms his worst fear: Russia has invaded Ukraine. Panicked, he rushes home, his heart pounding. But he is too late. Russian soldiers are already there, beating Nastia. Desperate to save her, Mykola fights back, but they overpower him. After determining the couple are not spies, the soldiers set their home on fire and leave. Just as they are walking away, Nastia, full of defiance, throws a stone at them. Without hesitation, they turn and shoot her. Then, they disappear, leaving Mykola to face the horror alone. Mykola clutches his wife's lifeless body as flames consume their home. His world is in ruins. Hours later, 2 Ukrainian militia members find him. After confirming he's just a civilian, they help him bury his wife, Nastia. Before leaving, Mykola grabs a small wooden angel, his last memory of her. At the militia base, the leaders are suspicious. A stranger in their midst could be a spy, but Mykola silences their doubts with a single declaration: he wants to fight. He wants to drive the Russians out. Determined, he is thrown into brutal training. His body aches, his hands tremble as he struggles to handle firearms, things he has never touched before. His fumbling earns laughter and scorn, especially when he chooses Raven as his codename. But Mykola refuses to be broken. He trains harder than anyone, pushing himself past exhaustion, gripping the wooden angel as a reminder. He is here for revenge. Weeks pass, and the army needs snipers. Few step forward. Mykola does, only to be mocked again. But this time he challenges them. Blindfolded, he takes apart and reassembles an AK-47 in under 20 seconds. Silence. Respect. They finally call him Raven. His sharp mind makes sniper theory easy. Math and physics are second nature to him. He outperforms even his instructors. But when it comes to actual shooting, he struggles. They have given him the wrong weapon, one unsuitable for a sniper. And in war, the right weapon can mean the difference between life and death. Whenever Mykola points this out, he's told to just deal with it. But he refuses to give up. Determined to prove himself, he comes up with a plan. The final sniper test takes place at night. The trainees must shoot as soon as an instructor fires a flare, giving them just enough light to see their targets. But Mykola waits. Instead of firing immediately, he uses the brief light to calculate the exact distance. Once the exam is over and total darkness takes over, he finally takes a shot, hitting the target dead center. No one else even comes close. His incredible precision earns him the highest score, and he is assigned to an elite unit. For his first mission, Mykola and his team of snipers must reclaim an important checkpoint seized by Russian forces. They move in undetected, each soldier assigned a target. Just as they're about to fire, a civilian car arrives. The Russian soldiers force the couple out, demand their passports, and refuse to return them. When the man protests, the soldiers respond with brutal force. Mykola's team doesn't hesitate. They take down every enemy with clean, precise shots, including the one trying to use the woman as a human shield. With the mission complete, they raise the Ukrainian flag, reclaiming the checkpoint. Back at base, Mykola learns that the other group of new recruits has gone on a separate mission. With some time to spare, he visits the school where he used to teach. Walking through the dusty, empty classrooms, he feels the weight of everything he's lost. The next day, the returning team brings devastating news. One of Mykola's closest friends was killed by an enemy sniper. His grief turns to a burning desire for revenge. On their next mission, Mykola's team sets a deadly trap, hiding explosives in the trees and lying in wait. Soon, Russian soldiers appear, just as expected. But as Mykola lines up his shot, he freezes. Among the enemy troops, he sees a familiar face. Ivan, his old friend, has joined the Russian army, and he's marching straight toward them. Mykola snaps out of his daze when the captain orders him to shoot. Without hesitation, he presses the detonator, wiping out every Russian soldier, including Ivan. When the captain asks him what that was all about, Mykola explains. The captain simply replies, Ivan made his choice. Later, during a break, Mykola and the captain bond over memories of home. The captain carries a picture of his family and admits he has an agreement with his wife. Their daughters don't know he's a soldier. To them, he's just away on a business trip. In return, Mykola shows him a small wooden angel, explaining that it represents his family. A few days later, Ukrainian forces secure the trenches near the border, and the sniper team prepares for the incoming Russian troops. Mykola clutches his wooden angel as he gets into position. But then his heart stops. Among the Russian soldiers, he spots the man who killed his wife. Rage surges through him. He keeps asking for permission to shoot, but the captain refuses. The enemy isn't in the right position yet, but Mykola can't wait any longer. Ignoring orders, he pulls the trigger. He hits his target, but in doing so, he exposes their location. A hidden Russian sniper fires back instantly, killing the captain. Chaos erupts. The Russians open fire, forcing Mykola to drag the captain's lifeless body through the battlefield, dodging bullets and explosions. Hours later, when he finally makes it back to base, his superior promises an investigation. When they find the sniper responsible, Mykola will get his revenge. But guilt consumes him. To atone for his mistake, he throws himself into solo missions, taking down countless enemies. His skills remain sharp, but without someone to rein him in, he grows reckless. One bad decision costs him. He takes a bullet to the arm. Injured, Mykola retreats to a secret hideout to recover. As he watches the news for updates on the war, his phone rings. It's the army. They found the sniper who killed the captain. It's time for Mykola to return. Before the mission starts, the soldiers receive all the intel they have gathered. The enemy sniper, Sari, is deadly. He has already taken out 5 Ukrainian snipers and 3 machine gunners. But what makes him even more terrifying is that he records every kill and posts the videos to break their morale. He even uploaded the footage of their captain's death. But there's a silver lining. All these casualties have helped pinpoint Sari's location. The problem? They can't just plant mines around the area because it's inside a chemical plant with a chlorine storage facility. So, they devise a new plan. Ukrainian snipers will eliminate the lower-ranked enemies to clear a path for Mykola to slip inside and confront Sari face-to-face. As the mission begins, the Ukrainian snipers take their positions while Mykola crawls across the field to enter the building unnoticed. The first enemy he encounters is a soldier who had previously attacked his home and still remembers Mykola. I should have killed you the first time, the soldier sneers. But before he can react, Mykola takes him out with a single swift shot. He then signals his team, and in perfect synchronization, the Ukrainian snipers fire, wiping out the enemy soldiers without setting off an alarm. Now, only 2 Russian snipers remain. One of them is Sari. They realize something is wrong when their radios go silent. One of them goes to check on the others and finds all of them dead. Meanwhile, Mykola uses the chaos to slip further inside. Sari, sensing danger, calls for reinforcements and orders his remaining soldier to stand guard. Back at his sniping spot, Sari notices a small wooden angel, left there on purpose. Before he can react, Mykola strikes, launching himself at Sari and taking him down with a knife. The other Russian soldier meets his fate when he unknowingly walks into a grenade trap. But the battle isn't over yet. The backup Sari called for arrives in a military truck. Mykola grabs Sari's radio and taunts them, "You'll pay for what you've done." The moment the truck stops, Ukrainian soldiers open fire, eliminating every last one of them in seconds. With Sari dead, Mykola has finally avenged his wife, his friend, and his captain. But there's no time to celebrate. He takes a brief moment to visit Nastia's grave, fixing the fallen cross. As much as he misses home, he knows his fight isn't over. Soon, he embarks on another solo mission, ready to take down as many Russian soldiers as it takes. And that's how the movie ends. What did you think of this movie? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more amazing videos. See you next time.